And the notable name missing from that list, and indeed Europa League, is Manchester United. What do we think then, on a night where, to be fair, you could argue they didn't actually play that badly? Did you see enough fight? You disagree then?
I thought they had okay spells, Manchester United. I thought the first half they showed more effort than what I've seen in recent performances. I thought they had a clear plan. They tried to press high up the pitch. They tried to pin Bayern back. But you'd expect that off the back of a bad result at the weekend against Bournemouth and being at home and what was at stake. That's the least you should want from your team, that kind of effort. But then Bayern, I think, was a really good professional performance. I think they just stayed in the game. They rode it out when they had to. Manchester United tried to get down the flanks. They nullified Garnacho and Antony. They were non-existent all night. They defended really well when they had to. They were deep. Upamecano had a decent game, you know. But Manchester United didn't really test them. In all honesty, Bayern Munich should have been 1-0 up at half-time. And then the second half come out and Manchester United had a little go. But then all of a sudden they just ran out of ideas. And
especially when they heard that it was 1-0.
Yeah, you mentioned
it. And you could see that some of the energy was floating out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ruud, even 1-0, it was what, 60 minutes? You know that anything can happen in
Galatasaray. You could see it. You could see that something went
flat.
Back. Yes,
just went flat.
And they didn't. Then all of a sudden they start to change also players. A lot of players, young players came in. Everything just to. The thing is, you said it already well. They were not that bad. Yes. You know, that's not good enough. That's almost like you say, okay, they were not up to the potential. I just think that this team hasn't got enough quality, enough to hurt the opposition. Not Bayern Munich, and you could see it. And they were tactically, they were okay. First half, they built up with three in the back. They tried to create more people in midfield. They tried to force them to make mistakes because they were pressing high. They tried it. In the first 20 minutes, for that reason, Bayern Munich had a lot of chances also. They didn't convert it, but at least there was a try there. There was the moment that they did something to create something, to get something out of the game.
That game tonight had a lot riding on it. It wasn't a Premier League fixture. It wasn't a third round of the FA. That was you're out the Champions League tonight if you don't at least win this game. If you're a Man United fan, are you happy with your team's performance? With it all on the line tonight, you get 90 minutes to win a game. Okay, it was against Bayern Munich.
That was my question, but have you seen enough fight from them tonight? No.
That performance, when it's on the line and everything mattered, that's not good enough fight from a Man United team. No. That's not a good performance.
But it's not from today, yeah?
But it's not just from today.
No, it's not from today. They lost the Champions League way before, of course. Because you have a team who cannot be consistent in every department. When they're good defensively, you can see that going forward, they don't have enough quality. You know, when I see Antonio, I'm sorry. When I see even Garnacho, they don't have enough pace, power, quality just to match Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. And simple as that. Who came in? You know, Anibal Mejbri, Pelestri. This is really difficult for them, and that's what he was saying at the beginning. You know, it's just the recruitment. Did they have the right coaches? You have to, to have a new board. Honestly, it's 12 defeats in 24 games. Aaron, where are we gonna go with that? So there is something really wrong at the base, at the foundation, and we're gonna talk about United all the season, and this will be exactly the same. I'm really worried for them. What it's coming, it's West Ham, it's Liverpool, it's whatever teams.
But do you think they can change that? Because
no, they cannot.
The point is that players would rather go to the other teams.
It's the point that you were making during that second half when you were giving a list of all the players that were playing for Manchester United, making the point that it doesn't inspire much confidence in you.
Because they were. This is the foundation of decision who they took way before. And I don't think, you know, the coach, the director of football, the technical director took the right decision. And that's the problem. And sometimes you carry those mistakes for a long, long time. And that's the problem. When you see Liverpool or the other, they don't make that kind of mistakes. You will always make mistakes in recruitment. But the one who will succeed, the one who do less mistakes. I see too many mistakes in recruitment of playing United.
You talk about recruitment. Sorry to cut you off. I mean, you've got Casemiro and you've got Varane. You want to bring them to Manchester United. Now, they're two headline names. But when you think about it, you know, what is their motivation? Like, they won everything. They've won World Cups, they've won Champions League.
The money was good, eh?
Because the money's good. They're coming to the end of their career.
Yeah.
And when the going gets tough, which it is at Manchester United, where are them two players? Where are them two players? You'd expect them to be leaders. You'd think Varane won the World Cup, won the Champions League, played for Real Madrid, Rolls Royce in his prime. Is that Manchester United? For me, he doesn't fancy it now. Doesn't fancy it. And he's injured, and he's not got to be 100% fit to play. He's sitting on the bench. It's like he comes on, he does. Casemiro gone missing.
Yeah, Jason. But why they are like that? Because I feel they don't feel the control on the club. I think they feel
right.
that they don't have pilot, they don't have someone, either it's a director or the board, who've got a real power. They will be a little bit scared. There is a clear organization. We don't feel that. So that's why Man United this year is not going to go nowhere. They have to.
But is it change of coach? Does that make any difference?
Where did he go, Ruud? Where did he go? Do you know the thing you're saying about players? If Richie Key said to me, Xabi Alonso would be fantastic. Xabi Alonso wouldn't want that job. Who would want that Man United job?
They were
Who
talking
would want
about.
it?
No. You need a good. How do you say?
They were talking about Zidane. No way he's
not gonna go there.
coming to Man United. No way.
Too many things wrong.
You need a good team, not only the coach.
Yeah, what you're
You
saying.
need a good
right
team,
through the
a
club.
good director,
How much
and
did they spend? How much did they spend?
Because they took the wrong decisions.
Yeah, but here you go. But the previous coaches did all the same. Mourinho did it. Van Gaal did it. Moyes did it. They all spent a lot of money on players that hasn't done it yet. So therefore, how many players do you have to sell in order to make a new team? It's unbelievable. Plus the fact that if you don't play Champions League, nobody's coming to you. Not the big players are not coming. So that's another problem. So you need a coach. A lot of players go for Klopp and they go for Pep. They want to play for them. That's the point.
Here's a question for you. Is it too late to change things now for Manchester United?
No,
Should they have
it's
done
never.
it?
It's never too late. I have big hope. I hope Radcliffe and his team.
You need a new shuffle, eh?
Because Radcliffe, what I've seen, with his team, is quite clever. What is done in France? Okay, Man United is much bigger, but I think the decisions are well structured, well think, and I hope they're gonna bring a new.
But he doesn't have a majority there, eh? He
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
have it, eh?
yeah, but
so
when
who's
he gets the-
deciding then?
He will decide it on the sporting side if you get the
Do
25.
you think so?
I think
They
that's what I
leave
heard.
him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope so.
And,
You
so
have,
that-
like I say, you have the politics there.
There's an arrogance and an ego to Manchester United, and rightly so. I mean, it's one of the biggest football clubs in the world, and rightly so. Why not? But sometimes you've just got to, suffer it and just maybe take 3 or 4 steps back and just say, listen, we're going to put a plan in place. The recruitment is going to be different. We bring in different sporting directors. I mean, the likes of Brighton can get it right. And Aston Villa, they've changed their whole structure behind
there
the
is
scenes.
no pressure there.
Unai Emery.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
There's no
yeah,
pressure
but
there,
Liverpool,
eh?
there is pressure.
It's difficult. Yeah, Liverpool. But
Yeah.
Liverpool waited also a long time. How long did they stay without any trophies? A long time.
Yeah, a long
then
time.
Then Klopp came, and all of a sudden things
30
changed.
years, yes.
Yeah, but you need. Sometimes it happens, eh? But you
gotta
don't
go
want that
backwards,
from
yeah.
Man United. I don't
They
want
don't
that.
want it, do they? They don't
No,
want it.
they don't want it,
We're
but-
Man United, we don't do it like that. Well,
You don't mind. No, but the point is that the other teams, they have a lot of players, good players, and they don't go to Man United at the moment, especially if they don't qualify for the Champions League. He was lucky to have that he qualified last year, but still he didn't get the players, the right players to do the job what he thought they could do. So I feel for Ten Hag because I think when you look at the news, everything comes out. Everything is in the news. That's
why.
the worst sign
control
already.
on the club.
He doesn't have control.
If you
if you do that
nobody's
with
got-
Fergie, oh,
Exactly.
because
Maybe
they're
it-
powerful, wasn't he?
Well,
Yes.
that's the big
he
difference.
kicked you out.
Yes.
He
but-
kicked you out if he knew who it was and whatever. He kicked
Everything
you out.
gets out. Ronaldo
But that's what
saga
Scott
played out in the
McTominay was
public.
saying in the press conference about the toxic nature of the club.
Yeah.
The worst thing also, before you played against the shirt and against Man United shirt. Now you don't. You don't care who's playing
But
in
no,
that shirt.
that
teams
graphic
go to
tells you
Old,
a lot.
Exactly. Teams go to Old Trafford now
Yeah.
with no fear.
No. they
14
don't feel-
played,
They don't
7-1.
feel. They don't feel any fear.
Manchester United lost 7.
And especially the goal against. Come on.
But also what
How can
plays
you win?
into the narrative is it becomes very difficult to play at home because there's nowhere to hide. I mean, there's how many ghosts? 80,000? How many? 75,000?
Yeah.
You know, and they're all looking at you saying, and you have to be brave on the ball. When it's not going well, you have to be brave. And that's when they talk about leaders in the team and players who can handle playing for Man United when it's not going well. Football is easy when it's going well. When you're winning each week, you don't even think about it. You don't even feel tired. You don't feel tired. Your ball movement, you get into positions, it all ticks over.
Yeah.
Everything just happens. When it's not going well, you find out who's in your team, who rolls the sleeves
And
up.
we were looking at it every time, now already 2-3 weeks. Ten Hag, after the game, he goes to the middle of the pitch, say hello to the referees, and then walks from there to the corner.
Diag into the
He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to make that walk past all these supporters.
But when they win a game, I bet you he does that walk.
Yes, he wants to go there.
He walks down that side when he wins.
So he goes to the middle of the park. Thank you very much, referee. And then he goes diagonal.